Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Dave Chappelle. I just want to say, and Marianne, I could talk to you about this privately. I don't know why the Village Council would be afraid of litigation from a $24 million a year company while they X out a $65 million a year company. I cannot believe you would make me audition for you. You look like clowns. I am not bluffing. I will take it all off the table. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you once again for joining me. Please make sure that you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and by all means, do not forget to hit that notification bell down below so that you can join me when I post new videos and you'll be contacted when I do such. So, what does Dave Chappelle mean by his little rant at the town hall? The city council or planning board is talking about building affordable housing for people who aren't mega, filthy, disgustingly rich like him and his cohorts. Well, what Dave Chappelle meant is that he is just like the government. He wants to redline black people into a certain area, or the poor people in certain areas. So he has not only said that I don't want any poor people in my neighborhood, I don't want anyone who doesn't make as much money as I do, I don't want anyone bringing down the value of whatever it is I'm trying to do as far as this neighborhood that I live in is concerned. So I don't want the poors in my neighborhood. He has literally done what the government has done to poor people, and specifically African Americans, Native Americans, indigenous people, and Hispanics for hundreds of years. Disenfranchise us in any way, make sure that we cannot live in neighborhoods near white people or people that are considered more desirable than people of color, and to do such, make sure that housing prices are extremely high and that you put whatever roadblock is possible in front of them so that they cannot do what I do, and that's just live, because he's got money. That's what Dave Chappelle meant. Dave Chappelle has now turned into the Uncle Ruckus of comedy. No one else has done the bullshit that he has done to harm people of color more so than Dave Chappelle has in the last 6 months, just being a complete Karen-esque asshole, because that's what he does. Money changes everything, and it changes people, because when you give people who are already assholes more money and resources and abilities to discriminate and hate against people who don't have the same amount of money and or abilities to make their money work for them like Dave Chappelle does, then we're screwed. People like him get to live high on the hog and profit, which is what he was afraid of, losing profits from, investing in a neighborhood because of the poors he thought were coming. So the typical NIMBY he is, not in my backyard, he just put the axe on anybody. As hard as the housing market is right now, it is pretty bad. I mean, the price of houses have gone up 3 times. The price of my home has gone up three times more than what it was worth when I first purchased it about 10 years ago. So he's making it even harder for people to get a home, just because he's an asshole. Not because he's afraid that they're going to do things bad or, it's going to bring the neighborhood down. He's not. He just doesn't want the poors near him because he's got money, and the poor people. That's what he just did. It shames me to be a person of color knowing that this motherfucker is doing the same shit the government has done to us for centuries. And he is willingly doing it for the same fucking reasons, profit, and because you icky black people, the icky poors. Well, thanks, Dave Chappelle. I mean, I used to have a lot of respect for this man. Can't tell you a show that I haven't watched of his. I was very much into Dave Chappelle and what he was saying, and then over the past year or two, I've started noticing how much of a fucking piece of shit Dave Chappelle truly is. And he will continue to do so as long as people continue to, patronage him or watch his shows or whatever, or listen to what he says. He and Joe Rogan are cut from the same fucking cloth. They are the exact same person. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me this evening. Please be safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and don't forget, by all means, please be the best heathens that you can be, and have a wonderful, great evening.